Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's Dzeko! Goal! Roma! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Milan trail at this early stage. How will they respond? He's had a goal! Very well to intervene. Just brushed off the ball there. Zaniolo. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Going through. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. He's made sure that that won't get through. Mirante sends that a long way. Vinicius Junior, and here's Ibrahimovic. Well played, he saw that coming. Another chance from a corner. Point blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Smalling. Florenzi. Under. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Florenzi. Zaniolo. Spinazzola. And we hit half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we're already back underway here.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Dzeko. Under. He's left his man. Hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Ibrahimovic. Mirante gets it upfield. Out to the right. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Calabria tries to get it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Florenzi. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Played out to the right. Vinicius Junior, Çalhanoğlu. That's gone a long way up and away. Roma are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive lead! Harmlessly behind. Milan making consecutive changes here. Hernandez, Kessié, and it's Dzeko. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's a throw. Kolarov, Pastore. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Dzeko hits it! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Milan are beaten. It is not the result they needed. What are your thoughts on today? Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that that's surely a foul. Free kick. Romagnoli. Hernandez. And it's Pavoletti. Cagliari are unbeaten in their last 5 here. Deftly done. Nainggolan! He scored! First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike, and
up he gets! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
He simply mistimed the header, and it was as if he knew it wasn't going to work out.
Hoists it forward. TT battles to win it back. Pinged forward. Has he found his man? And here's Nainggolan. Donnarumma can claim that. Cagliari come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior. Suso. Has a goal! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Jim, your thoughts?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Forward it goes. Gets into a dangerous position. Now it's Nainggolan. He's left his man. And it's played forward. Suso has created one goal already. Tries lifting it over. And he's there to clear it. And the half-time whistle goes. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Some first-half thoughts?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. Well, the action has already resumed here. Has a pop! It's broken loose. Hit into the middle. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Romagnoli. Milan come into this on the back of a narrow defeat. Good ball. Can he find a finish now? Shapes to shoot! Nainggolan. Tries to get it forward quickly. Romagnoli cuts it out. Hernandez goes looking. Now a chance to break. He spotted the run and played him through. Ibrahimovic beats the offside trap. Whipped in. Danger averted for now. Well, that's where he wants it. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Ibrahimovic. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Gets away from his opponent. Played out to the right. Gets the better of his man. Well read, he sorted that out.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Kessié. Oh, some tackle that. Ball's loose, who's getting there? It's Nainggolan!
Well, both sides might...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Passion and panache and perseverance, and in the end, parity. A really good game to watch. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. The San Siro for so long. He's gone for it! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Savic.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Bastos has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Barolo tries to get it forward quickly. Now the counter. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Suso. Gets away from his opponents. Has a hit! Goal! Milan! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Milan take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Now it's Immobile. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And here's the chance to counter. Forward it goes. Vinicius Junior. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Looking for a decent ball in. Immobile. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Suso has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking... Gets up to head it! And the ball's come out, could fall kindly.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Correa. Cut out in the nick of time. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Some first-half thoughts?
Milan clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're already into the second period. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Lulic. Across the field it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looks to dink one in. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Lulic. And it's played forward. And the shot!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's had a go! And here's Immobile. Immobile! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come.
Lazio are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Hoists it forward. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Finish has a pop! That's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's broken loose! Another chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Could move up a gear here. Nicely measured pass. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts because he has put in a real honest shift.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Barolo. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And there goes the final whistle. Milan have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. Well, hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Dries Mertens. He's just so quick and elusive, Peter. He'll be in behind that defensive line before they even know what's hit them. The way he drifts across the forward line also makes him very difficult to track, and he often lures defenders out of position, creating space for others to sneak into. I think he's going to be a real hit here.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Kaya-hon. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Well positioned to make that interception. Hernandez. Milik. Allen. Maximovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Dinks one in. He's had that put on him, going for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Fabian Ruiz. Some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Going through. Mertens. Mertens cross. Goalkeeper's ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So another team has broken through. They're not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We are already promptly back underway. So deadlock still as the second half begins. Fabian Ruiz. Over to the left. Mertens. Gulam. Milan picked up all 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important. Zielinski takes the long option. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Calabria. Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic. And it's Kaya-hon. Now it's Mertens. And here's there's the shot! So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Up to meet it! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Napoli break the deadlock.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
He gets past his man. Mertens just doesn't give up. You just know he'll be in there again before long.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's there to hoof it away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fabian Ruiz. Zielinski. Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
It's come through. Vinicius Junior goes through the middle, and they've been caught out here. Good clearance and very necessary.
Milan have a simple task to find something sustained.
It's Piontek! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Allen. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? So that's it. It is all over. It has ended in disappointment, defeat, and back to the drawing board.
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here, and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off. Oh, shooting chance! Babacar desperately wants to get on the end of this. And here's Lapadula. It could be in. Babacar! There it is! Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Ball's gone out of play. Suso delivers. Hoists it forward. Giulio Donati. Forward it goes. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Calabria tries to get it forward quickly. Milan are looking to get back to winning ways following on from that marginal defeat. Vinicius Junior.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. All the way back, and they start again. Goes direct to the front line. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And it's Ibrahimovic. Looks to bypass the midfield. Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic has a goal! Played towards the front men. And it's half-time here. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back, though.
Vinicius Junior gets it out to the wing. Suso drives it forward. And it's played forward. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Suso. Giulio Donati does well to read it and intercepts. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vinicius Junior. Well positioned to make that interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
There's a long ball. And it's played forward. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Çalhanoğlu.
Milan are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Now it's Babacar. Lapatula.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Vinicius Junior. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! It's a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Milan have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
All square, and that's it. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, good evening to you wherever you are in the world. We are just about ready for the action here. Kickoff is imminent. The teams indeed with us very soon, having exchanged their various pleasantries. What I have to tell you is that the weather may not be great for the duration of the evening. The clouds yet to open, but one suspects that they will pretty shortly, and when the rain comes, we are warned to expect plenty of it. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Good take, and he's had a look. Ibrahimovic decides to play it back. Belts one. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And it's Ibrahimovic, played out to the right. Into the channel. Susotin, he's gone for it! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get in the right position, and then time the volley.
Milan take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Turns and goes back. Vinicius Junior, who has spent some time in Spain, of course. Oh, good interception. Atalanta seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Forward it goes. Now it's Zapata. Zapata showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Atalanta have a free kick. Calabria gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Milan have the league's best defensive record. He's had... It's Muriel! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Luis Muriel simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Ibrahimovic. Suso. There is the half-time whistle. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Milan leading a cagey game here. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior drives it forward, and it's played forward. Could move up a gear here, and it's Daron. This could spell danger. Gets wrestled off the ball. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Daron plays it forward. Hernandez goes looking. Vinicius Junior gets it out to the wing. Hoists it forward and helps available out wide.
Atalanta are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
That intervention was very... Going for goal! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Simplicity itself.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Milan get themselves a 2-goal cushion. Hatterbaugh provides an outlet. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Shapes to shoot! And it's Gomez. Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Could be thinking about a shot here. Gets on the end of it, and the shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Towering header! And that's that. Milan claim victory here, and on balance they were worth it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Milan can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead-up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Fiorentina haven't been having the best of times recently. No points from the last 9 available.
Yeah, that grabbed my attention, Peter, and it is turning into an ugly stretch now.
Has a hit! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Milan grab an early lead. Good start. Fiorentina are the most prolific team in the league this season. Cutrone. Cutrone! Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Ibrahimovic goes for goal. Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So that's 2 now with... And Ribery! He has done it! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Cutrone floats one over. Oh, nice touch. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. And it's Ribery.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Well, nobody's going to argue with that. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be...
He's gone for it! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Get a throw in. Suso. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ribery. Titi. Forward it goes. Adel positions himself well and cuts it out. Suso. That's not going to make it. Ball's out on the left now. He's left his man. Suso. Chance to break with a delicate ball, neatly flicked on. He's away! That intervention was very necessary. Chiesa. And it's Boateng. Now the counter. Çalhanoğlu with a long pass.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Adel tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Boateng. Boateng! And here's Ribery. And the finish! They've done it! Deep into injury time!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Time for a change. And that will be the final act. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Milan won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
We're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim and a very good afternoon to you. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. And already we're underway here. The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Out towards the flank. Has a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Chan did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
There will be a throw-in. Torino are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Torino have it back and they can go again. So it is still 0-0. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. With a delicate ball. Vinicius Junior. It's a brilliant interception. Baselli. And it's Baselli. It's a loose ball. Vinicius Junior plays it out to the flank. Baselli hoists it high, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Romagnoli, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. Interesting game up to now, but still goals. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. A tight old game so far. Can that change now? Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's Elate. He's had a shot! Rincon. Hits one! He scores! The breakthrough arrives at last! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Cleared without complication. And that is as far as they're going to go. Forward it goes. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Vinicius Junior.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Calabria plays it forward. Suso hurtling down that right flank.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Piontek. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Suso drives it forward. He gets past it. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Verdi. He's through. Gets away from his opponents. And that's that. Milan have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this week.
We've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. We survey... Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Romagnoli. Vinicius Junior floats one over. Has a hit! Goal! Milan! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
Milan have an early lead. Good start. First quarter of an hour gone. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. He goes long. Chance! Oh, taken with style. Fiorentina are back in business. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Boateng simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Hoists it forward. And help's available out wide. Suso. Gets up to head it! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Chan gets it back. And here's Boateng. Over to the left. He's still going. Where to next? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Boateng. He's gone for it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Kessié. Chiesa. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Now it's Boateng. Romagnoli battles to win it back. Ibrahimovic. He's in, surely. Beautifully done. Up for the header! Oh, great save, real class.
Ibrahimovic simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
He's in space and looking for options. In by Boateng. Goalkeeper's ball. Kessié. Kessié spreads it towards the left. And it's Boateng. Chiesa. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Suso. Forward it goes. And the counter-attack is on. Has a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Across the field it goes. The final 5 minutes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. And the first leg ends all square. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
This looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Milan right here having drawn their home leg, and so this becomes the conclusive occasion, however long it takes. And the shot! And the ball's come out. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior dinks one in. Keeper sends it forward. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well read, he sorted that out. Away from immediate danger. Lobs it in gently. Keeper's ball. Kessié. He's going after it. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Battles to win it back. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Caceres. So who can spark this game into life? Cut out in the nick of time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic plays it out to the flank. Vinicius, he's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, let me assure you that scoring just before half-time is always a real treat. And when it's one of your top talents who delivers it, it just seems to fuel confidence that little bit more.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Milan take the lead and take charge of the tie. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a... Oh, shooting chance! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Ribéry. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hoists it forward, dashing forward at pace. Now it's Suso. Chan. Caceres does well there, alert. Boateng. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Boateng sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Time for a change in personnel. Ibrahimovic is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark. Towering header! No, not the best of headers. There's some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Calabria. Vinicius Junior. Turns and goes back. Chan. And they've been caught. Real chance! Decent enough try. And it's played forward. Has he found his man? Oh, he's in! Rebic. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, I think a little eagerness just got the better of him. He may have been thinking about back page headlines there.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Caceres gets it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Tries to dink it in. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Caceres plays it forward. Romagnoli. Gazal tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That had to be more accurate.
Chiesa!
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
He's got to continue, it seems, albeit a little gingerly. Calabria. And it's Boateng. Boateng. It's Boateng! Right there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And the referee brings it to a close. They've done what they needed to do. First leg parity became second leg advantage, and they are through. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, this is a team that doesn't...
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance. Great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. Has a pop! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Romulo. Bjarnason. Milan were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Calabria. Vinicius Junior. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hoists it forward. Oh, he's broken through. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes up and over. Piontek was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He came in hard, very hard. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Bjarnason. This could spell danger. Tries a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Oh, that's an agonising miss. Just pure agonising.
Calabria. Chan.
Vinicius Junior really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Romulo. Forward it goes. Bjarnason. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Chan. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finish.
And the finish! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Oh, that's an excellent try, and once he picked it up, he headed forward with real intent.
Kessier. Chan. Piontek. Piontek gets it out to the wing. Hit into the mid. Massive leap! He will be livid with himself.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Romulo. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And it's Bjarnason. Too much on it and out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Calabria. Vinicius Junior, Piontek, goes for goal! Really well taken goal! And finally he has breathed life into the game! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, I had a feeling this was coming. Still, there's a fair bit of time if you're going to think about defending it now.
Tries lifting it over.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
There's going to be another change here. Calabria. Kessié tries to get it forward quickly. Suso delivers. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. And that's gone straight into the wall.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. He could be in here. Goes for goal! He could pounce on that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Umtiti. Milan just have to run down the clock. Vinicius Junior plays it forward. He's gone for it! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Matri tries to clear. And it's Calabria. He's got options out wide. Goalkeeper's ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle.
And this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but
Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Milan go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Hits one! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think 2 keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind 1. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Udinese, they're enjoying great form in front of goal right now. 5 games in a row they've scored. Oh, good interception. And the shot!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Chan. Vinicius Junior with a delicate ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. He's pinged one through here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's been taken straight to... Hits one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Kessier, who's set up 1 goal so far. He's got options out wide. Kessier. And the first half is done. To review the first half.
Oh, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're already into the second period. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Played out to the right. Milan were relieved to hold on for a win last time round and go again now. Piontek. And help's available out wide. Chance! Up to meet it! It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hoists it forward. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Vinicius Junior. And it's Suso. Fired in. Gets up to head it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's played forward. Looking for space out wide. It's found its way to him. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Should have put that away.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Now, Canic goes for goal! Oh, taken with style! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Udinese are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Now it's Suso. Goes for goal! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Going through. And a header! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
So now, and the referee brings it to a close. Milan have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. The San Siro, for so long Milan's fortress, decorated top to bottom in the colours of the famous Rossoneri. We have already started here. Milan were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
And he's cut it out. He's in! And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's got through. Suso. Now surely! Piontek. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to hoof it away. Got a sight of goal here. Goes for goal! Goal! Milan! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Milan take the lead, 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
There's a long ball. Darmian knocks it away. Piontek finds himself offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Piontek drives it forward. Keeper sends it forward. There's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Milan come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting. There is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And we're already back underway here.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Cleared away. He's had a shot. In he goes again. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Suso. They've managed to get it away. Referee's given a throw. Chan. Piontek.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Palmer are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
I think tactically he didn't make a good...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Has a go! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kessier.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Tries to dink it in. Little chip. No, not quite.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's the chance to counter. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And it's Kurtic. He hits it!